Hey friends, welcome to Post to Post. Thanks for clicking on this video. Hope you're having a good week. It's the weekend though. That means fun, and on this channel that means jersey concepts or uniform concepts. And today I've got a doozy for you because we're looking at city-themed uniform concepts by John Dalton. We've looked at his work in the past. It is phenomenal. Can't wait to see this. I've not seen these before. This is going to be a complete reaction video. Same as you guys. We're going to react to these for the first time. At the end of the video, I'm going to tell you my favorite full uniform from these concepts, and we'll have some fun along the way. But here's the thing. I'm going to need your help, okay? I like geography, I like flags, I like maps, but there are a lot of things about NHL cities that I just don't know. So if these are NHL city themed, like actual city themed, then there's definitely going to be things that I don't know. So if I don't pick up on something, whether it's a flag or a city influence or something, please educate me down below in the comment section. I read all the comments, so I'd really, really appreciate your help at the end of this one down below in the comment section if I miss anything, and I fully expect to miss something. But as always, friends, if you guys want to come up with your designs similar to this, whether it's this template or a different template, maybe it's just a jersey or a different sport or a helmet of some kind or a football, you can go to sportstemplates.net and then use code POST2POST. That's going to save yourself 10%. You can get whatever template you want on the site and get 10% off. But there's also free ones on the site as well. I think there's a hockey helmet one and a couple of others. If you just want to play around with a couple of your designs, come up with a full set and send them in. Whether it's a free template or a paid template, I will absolutely look at them, review, react, or rank on this channel. And details on how to do that are down below in the description. Okay, we've got 32 designs here for you. Let's start off with Anaheim. They are first as far as abbreviation. Let's go. Let's bring it up. Hold on. I don't have it right on my screen. Here we go. Oh, okay. I was just like, I know Anaheim's first. I've done these videos hundreds of times now. So Anaheim is always first. I just was not expecting those colors. Now, I do know that the Anaheim city flag is playing a heavy influence in here. You can see it on the left shoulder. I guess it's technically the right shoulder, but the left as we're looking at it. So if I'm not mistaken, those stars are on the city flag. And I have to say, this is a beautiful uniform. The dark blue paired with almost like a really desaturated violet or something. It's got a bit of, the purple hue to it just slightly. It's very nice. It complements nicely with the dark blue. This is actually really nice. This is way better than what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't know. I'm just really impressed by this. Great job on this one, John. Next, the Arizona Coyotes. Oh my goodness, so much color. That specific shade of green is just beautiful. It doesn't pair like perfectly with the burgundy, but I think it pairs nicely with that kind of gold color. It pairs nicely with the orange and the off-white. Oh man, I just noticed the blue. I didn't even see that at the beginning. I didn't see the blue in the collar. This is nice. This is actually really nice. I think the shoulder patch kind of redesigned on the right-hand side, or that logo, whatever you want to call that, is also very nice. I do not know what the city flag looks like from Arizona, or from Phoenix rather, or I guess however you want to look at it. They're playing in 1,000 different arenas, so either way, this is a nice uniform. All right, moving on to Boston, I think is next, and it is, and this is kind of like the Anaheim one. I just wasn't expecting this for Boston. So on the right-hand side, I'm assuming that logo is off something, I don't know. But these, we're okay with these colors. We're kind of used to that in some other sports, not hockey, within Boston or around Boston. So I'm okay with that. And I think actually colorized like this is beautiful. I adore this jersey. It also reminds me a little bit of the New York Americans. We got to go way back in the NHL for that. But yeah, I think this is a home run jersey specifically. The rest of the uniform's fine, but that jersey is lovely. Moving on to the Buffalo Sabres. Now, the Buffalo Sabres city flag, you can see the influence in the back of the neck there, but I don't think it's colorized like that using the light blue. I could be completely mistaken. Either way, this is a very white uniform. I'm going to zonk the uniform because white pants, white gloves, white socks is a no-go for me, but the jersey individually is very nice. I actually do really like that. Moving on to Carolina. Again, man, there's lots of white here. White jersey, white pants, white socks. Got some color in the pants though this time, which is good in the gloves as well. The jersey individually is nice. It's very basic, but like, and I mean that in a positive way, to be honest. On the left shoulder, I guess the right shoulder, that I think is from the city flag. That green and gold symbol, I think, is from the city flag. Pretty confident there. Please correct me if I'm wrong down below in the comment section. Next is the Vancouver Blue Jackets. This is wow. This is the skate jersey in a way. Oh man, it is so strange looking at this, but I do really like it. Like the logo recolorized like that is unnatural, but it does work. That jersey is really nice. I like it. The socks are nice. Pants are fine. Gloves are fine. This is odd, but I do like it. All right, moving on to Calgary. Okay, this is like a Cowboys uniform. We've got like jean-colored pants, jean-colored socks to make it look like you're actually wearing jeans. And then you've got like a plaid style kind of it's jersey, I guess, and then I guess kind of a cowboy hat style, or colored rather, off-white helmet. This is absolutely so specialty. This screams specialty. I would love to see a physical version of this. And then you got the gloves being kind of like those leather, like cowboy gloves. This has to happen. Like there needs to be a physical version of this. This would be awesome. I would love to see this, even for warm-ups, just to see the photos. I think it would look really cool. Not my favorite so far, John, but really, really cool design. Next is the Blackhawks. I do not know what the influence for this is. There is absolutely zero city flag influence here. That logo looks to be almost like, it's got like military kind of vibes to it. So maybe we're going back into history. I see like the socks are off-white, the pants are off-white, the skates are brown. So maybe we need to go back into some military history for this. I have no idea what this is based on, but I do like it. I think this would be a really cool design. Even the font on the jersey is kind of that stenciled military font, and I can see some like chevron style shapes there on the front. So this has to be some kind of military themed or forces themed thing. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Next, the Colorado Avalanche. You can see the state flag on there, some influence. The mountains look pretty good. Pants look good. So like everything about this looks pretty good. The logo feels definitely a little bit small on the jersey, though. Moving on to the Dallas Stars. Yep, that works for me. You got the city flag there, and it's basically replicated right in the jersey. I would 100% support this. Yep, I'm all for it. I am all for this jersey, this uniform rather. Moving on to the Detroit Red Wings. Hey, this one's going to be a miss for me. I don't like that stripe going up the middle. It feels extremely out of place. Also, the like chrome style logo. I assume this is to replicate maybe an emblem that you'd see on a car. That's the best thing I can think of. It's Motor City. The steel kind of look there in the logo, and also replicating the collar is okay. I think it's I don't know how you'd replicate that in the physical form. That'd be a very intricate logo. I'd like to see it, but I think this is going to be a miss for me just based on the stripe in the middle. Next is the Edmonton Oilers. We got some bridges on the arms, I think. Not a fan of the logo in the front. It almost looks like a medical, I guess, uniform, or a logo rather. So yeah, this one's probably going to be a miss for me overall. Next, what is that logo from? It looks like a insurance logo or something. Anyways, Florida Panthers. This jersey's phenomenal, or this uniform rather is phenomenal. I love the green. I love the grading in the arms, replicating a sunset. The blue is fantastic. This is so different color-wise than anything I've ever seen from the Florida Panthers concepts from designers. Usually we get the Miami Vice themed ones, which are all awesome, by the way. But this is just so completely different. This makes me think nothing of the Panthers, which is a bad thing. But I like it. Like, I really like this design. I think it would be a really cool, like, color rush kind of themed, like, series or something. Yeah. All right, let's move on. The Kings. I don't know. I don't know the influence here of this one. Maybe that's the city flag, not including the LA Kings logo. But yeah, I don't know. That flag's not ringing a bell. Pants are great. Jersey is questionable. I'm not a huge fan of that kind of arch style. It looks like a sign or something. I assume that's what it's supposed to replicate. It does not work for me. It looks like the two side, like, concrete posts of the sign or whatever are like nipple tassels, and they're just awkwardly placed for me. So I'm a pass on this one, but I love the colors. Next, we got the Minnesota Wild, and this is absolutely something that I could plausibly see the Wild doing. Off-white, which is great. That logo in the middle I think is okay. Socks are fantastic. The kind of old school style brown off-white pants works for me. This is a Winter Classic uniform, if anything. Next, the Montreal Canadiens. I do not see any city-themed influence here that I can kind of think of. I can see some years in the striping, which look pretty cool. I mean, overall, I like it. It's got definitely like original 6 vibes to it, big time. I would love to see a physical version of this. I'm just not sure the specific city inspiration here. Let me know in the comments. Next is the New Jersey Devils in a green uniform. I was not expecting this. Welcome to New Jersey, home of the Devil sign off there to the right. It is absolutely different. I would like to see a physical version. I don't love the concept, but I think if I saw this in person, I might like it a little bit more. I think it maybe could just use a touch of white or something, but it's cool regardless. Okay, moving on to the Nashville Predators. Okay, this is very old school. Like this could be an original 6 jersey. The front of the jersey looks like a record label or something. I think that totally works. This is a bold route to go using brown as the primary color. A little bit risky, but I think it could maybe work. This is absolutely one of the better primary brown uniforms, regardless of team, that I've seen. Moving on to the Islanders. I guess, I'm going to pass on this one. I got to pass. The middle, I understand it's supposed to look like graffiti and stuff, but it is so busy and difficult to see that I would, this one doesn't do much for me. That's the best I can put it. Next is the Rangers. We've got some beautiful blue there in the socks and the pants. The pants are actually really, really nice. It follows the same style of pants that they use now. And then the jersey itself, we got Lady Liberty on there. I think that looks pretty good. And even maybe a hint of a green there from Lady Liberty herself. So yeah, it's a pretty cool uniform. Next is the Ottawa Senators. This looks like a Mounties uniform. Absolutely, this looks like a Mounties uniform. You got the yellow stripe coming down the pants. You've got the brown kind of socks or whatever. You got the hat, or the helmet color is kind of like the hat would be. Yeah, I mean, this is. I'm as a Canadian, I'm fully supportive of a Mountie themed jersey or uniform rather. Well done on this one, John. Next is the Flyers, and I'm not sure about what that texture is in there. It looks like a netting texture or like a globe, like longitude, latitude lines or something. I don't know what that is in there. It's quite interesting. I don't like the logo. The logo is totally throwing it off for me. I love the socks. The socks are really cool. I like the pants. I like the texture. I just don't know where it comes from. Maybe it's from like the ceiling on the top of a building or something. Sometimes they do like the mosaics or whatever. Or maybe it's like it was tile and they painted over. I don't know. I have no idea. Let me know. Okay, Pittsburgh Penguins. Oh man, I want to like this one because I like the blue, the little touch of blue in there. I think the striping is done nicely, but it's just the checkered pattern is just, it's too much for me. I don't like checkered pattern on anything, just personal preference. So this one's probably a miss for me. Next, the Seattle Kraken is just basically like a neon sign in the middle. Pretty simplistic, nothing really to comment there. The uniform in general is pretty nice. Let's move on. The San Jose Sharks, Silicon Valley, got that motherboard texture in there. Pretty aggressive jersey, but I think it would look. Okay. I would fully support this to be physically produced. I'd like to see a physical version of this. Moving on, the St. Louis Blues. Oh, look at the striping on the arms. This would be a really, really cool specialty jersey. Not my favorite color. That kind of like clayish yellow mustard. I don't even know what that is. Dijon mustard. I don't know. But it's an odd color. But I think it does look okay actually with the jersey because the blue is actually a really desaturated blue. So they're kind of both really desaturated colors, so they kind of complement each other nicely. This is actually way better than I initially thought. I was drawn in by the striping, but after review, yeah, this is cool. Next is the Tampa Bay Lightning. Oh my goodness, this is a nice uniform. This is so nice. Look at that logo. That is such a phenomenal logo. It's amazing. It has nothing to do with Lightning. It has more to do with like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but still, it is so good. The number font is excellent. The pants are excellent. I would love to see this. This is great. Moving on to the Toronto Maple Leafs, and the logo for me is probably going to be a miss. The uniform itself is relatively generic, not really in a bad way, just an expected way. So, it's an all right uniform. Moving on to the Canucks. So the Canucks are one of the best teams, if not the best teams, at doing like cultural jerseys or just themed jerseys in general. I think like Vancouver really does take the cake. And this is so plausible, it's not even funny. I assume that this is a Chinese New Year themed jersey, because there's an animal on there. Maybe next year is the year of the mouse. I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure that is the theme here, and it looks damn good. Like such a good job. Okay, Vegas. This one's pretty easy. I mean, the Vegas strip is probably playing a lot of influence here. You've got some neon aspects in the shoulder patch and the suits on the arms. Yeah, I mean, overall this is pretty good. I don't love that when people put the suits in the concept, so I think it's I mean, it makes sense. It's just personal preference is not my favorite. Moving on to the Winnipeg Jets. Oh yeah, this looks like an Air Force uniform. Absolutely. Look at the bottom of the sleeves. You've got the captain up there in a ranking. You've got a little bit of an emblem there. Oh man, this is awesome. It's very simplistic, very, very simplistic. It's basically just thrown one shade of color on the entire thing, added a little bit to the gloves, and done up the jersey a little bit. But that's what the uniform looks like. So this is right in line with what it should be. Excellent uniform here, John. Next, the Capitals. What is going on here? City flag on the right, I believe, minus the caps. But the jersey, there's just, I like this scriptish font, but it looks a little odd. Yeah, it looks a little bit odd on the jersey. A little bit hard to see, actually. So, not my favorite so far. I don't know my favorite. I'm going to go back and look. Just give me a minute. You guys are going to hate me. You guys are going to hate me. I think that my favorite is the Florida Panthers, which, and again, like I said when I was looking at this doesn't do anything for me from a Panthers perspective, but just from a uniform lens, it's just completely different than something I've ever seen before. And I think that's why I like it the most. It's just totally different than what I was expecting for Florida and what I'm used to seeing in general. Great colors matching up here. Great complementary colors. The blue and the orange look good. The blue and the green look good. Like everything just kind of works, and it's just different. Gradient in the socks, gradient in the arms. Like it just, I don't know, just it does something for me, and I can't explain why. Maybe I just don't have the words, but that's my winner today, the Florida Panthers. Great designs overall, John. I really appreciate you going the extra effort. And, regular jersey concepts are fun to look at, but I really appreciate when people do, like, specialty themed, whether it's a cultural thing or whether it's a city thing or a state thing or whatever. I like to see that stuff. That's really cool to see series. So if you feel like doing something like that yourself, if you're a designer or you want to get into designing jerseys or concepts, instructions are down below in the description on how to do that. Would love to see your work. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know down below in the comment section what was your favorite uniform you saw in this video. I'm sure John would love to know as well. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new and you want to see these videos on a regular basis, we do it every Friday, so make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. If you did enjoy this video, hit the like button, and I'll talk to you guys later. Adios.